doesn't apply to people who are not of a nation, and we are not black people.
Right.
I can show you a map right now of Africa, and I can show you 54 jurisdictions, and not one of them say Blackadonia. Not one of them say Negro Guinea. Not one of them say Polynesia. Doesn't exist. They're all brains. And if you take that amongst the African brother
Peace.
and start
Now,
calling
since
that,
of Taj
watch how quick
Tarik
he
Bey
turns off from it.
saying that there is no country called black, I would then go and ask him what country is called Moor. There's actually no country either in any of the 54 jurisdictions in Africa called Moor. There's no Moor country. So that would be my question to him. Which country in Africa is called Moor? And since you honor the 54 jurisdictions that are in Africa, then you would have to then show us legally which jurisdiction is called Moor.
Right here you have black or Moor.
Right.
Then it's a noun, and it's irregular, and then it's black, which is the adjective, and you see a small case, right? Then plus Moor, which is capitalized because that's the proper noun, right? And that's a dark-skinned person. Right here you have black or Moor. Then it's a noun, and it's irregular, and then it's black, which is the adjective, and you see a small case, right? Then plus Moor, which is capitalized because that's the proper noun, right? And that's a dark-skinned person, especially black, etc. in the other dictionary says. Now, black is a Middle English word which I just showed you, which is contemporary. And so what has happened is we have taken a definition that is European, totally contemporary, provably contemporary, and then keep taking it and putting it retroactive in history when they didn't mean none of that. They meant exactly what they meant. Kemet means Kemet. Ankh means
I
Ankh.
would then have to ask Taj Tarik Bey, why is he utilizing an English contemporary dictionary written by a European, Webster, to define the word Moor, but he's against the contemporary use of the word black in order to describe who we are as a people. If you're going to get rid of the use of contemporary words and contemporary language, then you would probably have to get rid of Webster's dictionary as well, and you yourself would have to speak in nothing but an ancient language. But since we are a contemporary people in a contemporary time, we are using contemporary languages in order to communicate concepts and ideas to one another so that we understand who we are. The use of the word black is just a word describing who we are, irregardless of landmass and of history, historical relationship, who we all are. Now, even the word Moor itself is relatively contemporary because there are older words like Moabite, which is the ancient word for Moors. So if you use the word Moor relative to Moabite, it's contemporary. The word Moor relative to the word Mu or the word Kemet is contemporary. So every word, if it's not the original word, or if it's not older than more ancient words, will be considered contemporary. So it's not how old a word is that makes it valuable, but it's the thing that the word indicates. Let's try this again. It's not how old the word is that makes it valuable. It's the thing that it indicates. Now, it's how old a word is as important as what it indicates. A thing is what it is, no matter what it is called, even if it was called something different at another time. So what do I mean by that? Meaning that a word is representing something that actually exists in the universe. It is communicating the existence of something to someone else. But the existence of something is more important than the words used to communicate, because the words used to communicate could be wrong and could change from place to place, time to time, people to people. But the thing in and of itself is what is important. And what is important is, in this case, is that we are all the same people, that we are of the same kind, of the same race, and of the same nation. Whatever word was used throughout history and time by different people in different places is irrelevant. The major point we are all the same people, all the same race. And that's more important than even the words that are being used. And if the words that are being used do not strengthen our realization of the fact that we are all the same, then those words are working against the reason that they were used.
Moors will say that Moor means black.
They'll say means. Now, let's look like this. I'm gonna show you this. They'll tell you that Kemet means black. Then they'll tell you that Ham means black. Then they'll tell you that the Ankh means black. Then they'll tell you that Moor means black. Then they'll tell you that Moroccan means black. Then they'll tell you Ethiopian means black. Then they'll tell you that Arab means black. Then they'll tell you that Abyssinia means black.
That's right.
Now, black is a Middle English word which I just showed you, which is contemporary. And so what has happened is we have taken a definition that is European, totally contemporary, provably contemporary, and then keep taking it and putting it retroactive in history when they didn't mean none of that. They meant exactly what they meant. Kemet means Kemet.
He also said in the video
Ankh means Ankh.
that
It's a G.
Ankh doesn't mean black, Ankh means Ankh, and Kemet means Kemet. But now we see some redundancy there, because how do you define ancient concepts when you are speaking and thinking a contemporary language? So how do you define ancient concepts when you are speaking and thinking in a contemporary language without using contemporary words? So, in order for us to understand what Kemet means in communicating to a contemporary language, then we would have to use contemporary words in order for us to understand what the words mean. So I understand why they would say Kemet means black versus Kemet means Kemet. Because if you said Kemet means Kemet, you would not be communicating anything to someone who wanted to understand what it means from the perspective of them using a contemporary language.
Moors will say that Moor means black.
They'll say means. Now, let's look like this. I'm gonna show you this. They'll tell you that Kemet means black. Then they'll tell you that Ham means black. Then they'll tell you that the Ankh means black. Then they'll tell you that Moor means black. Then they'll tell you that Moroccan means black. Then they'll tell you Ethiopian means black. Then they'll tell you that Arab means black. Then they'll tell you that Abyssinia means black. Now, black is a Middle English word
that he will tell you. They will tell you that Ankh means black, that Abyssinia means black, that Arab means black, that Kemet means black. I don't know who would tell you that the word Ankh means black. I've never met that person. But if you look at the word Abyssinia meaning black, and Arab meaning black, and Kemet meaning black, you find that those are different languages, and that they won't say that Arab means black. They will say that Arab or Kemet or Abyssinia is synonymous with being black. So meaning denotes definition, but translation is not necessarily meaning. Translation is just how we communicate what something is in another language. So when they said that Arab means black, Kemet means black, and Abyssinia means black, what they were saying is that all these people have something in common, and this is the way the European was able to say that all these different people are the same people. They're all black, even though they're Abyssinians, even though they're Arabs, even though they're Kemetic, they're still black. They're still the same people. So the words were being utilized to indicate the similarities of the people that they were referring to. So, translations and meaning are two different things. Definitions go much further than translations, because you can translate something and then you can define it after you've translated it. I also want to talk about the legal understanding of the use of words. Now, the Moors teach that I, self, law, am master. Now, if we are the law, then that means that which is legal stems from us. And by us being the law, we have the ability to define and add definitions to words. We determine what is legal by us being the law, not the Black's Law Dictionary or the Europeans in their court systems or in their law libraries. We are self-law and master. Islam, I self-law and master. So if that's the case, we can stop looking to his legal reference books and anything related to him that is considered legal, we can discard that because we know that we are the law and we are the master. We have the power to define and create our own reality. And if our definition has us come to the conclusion of understanding ourselves through the word black, then as Allah, as all law, that's what we have come to the conclusion of, and that's what we have manifested. Peace.